Okay, guys, we are back. We completed a job. We, did... Oh, there's a bloodstain here. Yeah, I think we're going back, and I think maybe the person who hired us might try to kill us. Okay, so at the very end of the last episode, the bellhop greeted us. But is that like a vision, and this is like what actually happened? That I actually just like shot this guy? Is that the implication? There's a lot to unpack with this game. A whole lot. But okay, there's a Harmon room here. I gotta say, I don't really miss Samantha. Also, it doesn't look like I can change my doesn't look like I can change my characters from Garcian. The game wants me to be Garcian right now, so that's what I'll be. This has definitely been a game of like I'm excited for it to be over, not because I don't like playing it, but because I want to finally have the full picture and to be able to think of this with all the information that the game gives me. Okay, so I think this took me right to the top floor where I'm going to meet my team here. Oh no, maybe not, but it seems to be on rails. Okay, so who did I kill on the second floor? Oh, that's Khan. Khan, whistling green sleeves to himself. Okay, we killed Khan. If that even is his real name. I don't think all their names really are Smith. I think Smith is just like... They did that to be cute and decided we're gonna name them all Khan. So yeah, I mean, Garcian definitely is the main character of this. Is it that he is like the only quote-unquote real one? Has he like really been the only person running around doing all this, and the other personalities are just like in his mind what he's been doing? Because I wonder if that's what I'm about to see, that I'm about to see him kill every other of the personalities. Maybe not all of them, because we know who killed Dan. Dan was killed by, Oh, we were able to see this at the time, too. Yeah, we were able to see some of these were, like, puzzle elements. And I had to, like, unplug / break the plug of the hairdryer to not get electrocuted. Okay, that's Mask. Oh, okay, it's Garcian's singing Green Sleeves. Okay. Yeah, because Dan was killed by Curtis Blackburn, allegedly. I mean, if the game told me now, like, that was a lie, Dan was actually killed by Garcian, I'd say, okay. I mean, that's very, like, the way the story works in this, it's very, like, what is real, what is a lie, what is fabrication. We have a whole bunch of unreliable narrators. And maybe there won't be any answers at the end of this. Maybe it will be very much like, well, what do you choose to believe? Maybe, maybe even Suda51 doesn't really have an opinion on what happened. Maybe he just, like, wants it to be really abstract. That's why Kaede's always barefoot, because she died with her shoes off. Okay, and he's gonna just shoot right through the... He's not even gonna open the door. Maybe he is gonna open the door. But he's... Okay. Well, that's neat how the game, like, shows you all of these murder scenes in an earlier chapter. Man, for how much you talk about being a cleaner, Garcian, you sure are making a mess. Okay, so Con check, Mask check, Kaede check. Dan, I think, check. So that leaves Kevin and Coyote. Oh, Mills is here. Did everything get cleaned up? Garci, I'm glad you're okay. It was the last promise. Anyway, I'll keep the explanation short. No, take your time. I could use the explanation. Most ballot booths are at schools. The education ministry is in charge of the schools. The results of the election are rigged from the start. Voting is just for show. Before votes are counted, the education ministry does a switcheroo. The biggest magic trick on Earth. In other words, the most powerful man in the country is the chairman of education, is the education secretary, yeah. But the Japanese put him out. The dog bit back at his owner. Revenge for being left for dead. This is big trouble. Corrupt officials are at a loss. The country has been revealed for what it is, a monster. But will anything change? You expect... Okay, well, a dog can't do shit. Has a dying country ever created anything worth its salt? Go and meet them. They're waiting up above. Trust my words. I wouldn't do you wrong. Hurry, Garci. I mean, I had already put together that, like, yeah, there was election interference. Oh. Ah, nice try, Coyote. Do a little shoot around the corner here. Do like a Mike Ehrmantraut. Yeah, he's so casual. Honestly, Coyote had the coolest death. Coyote made him work for it. Though again, Garcian was pretty casual about it. Coyote got to run and hide, you know, that's also a tactic. I respect it. You know, if the guy has a gun and you don't, what else are you gonna do? I can't think of a better hiding place that could have been in that room, like under the bed or something like that. Like, I guess Coyote's best bet might have been to go out the window, but... yeah, I don't think she was getting away from that. And this should be Kevin, because I don't think we know how Kevin died.
So,
oh,
you must be the one they call the Bloody Heartland. You here to kill the Smiths, is that it? Rule of thumb, don't set your goals too high. What do you want? Who do you want, huh?
You.
It's just a little faster on the trigger. Okay. Wait, then was Kevin the bellhop? Was the first guy we saw killed this episode Kevin? I gotta watch that again. Maybe it was Kevin just wearing glasses instead of sunglasses. Okay. Well, so that means Curtis Blackburn isn't the person who killed Dan. Which again, like... I accept it. I guess that was just a lie. So is this like all Garcian's complicated, like, get revenge on everybody thing? Is this like, well, I want to say what movie that reminds me of, but that would spoil that movie. But it's a movie I really like. I'll give you a clue. It's a movie with Morgan Freeman in it. Hopefully that'll be a if you know, you know kind of thing. Oh, his voice is freaking out. Why the glum face? What happened? Garci, don't cry. That ain't like you. The last thing I want to see is you crying, Garci. It just don't feel right. I see. I realized it after I was killed. I can see through your mask into your heart. Garci, what's this emotion I now see? Tears of sadness? Or of hate? Tears of joy? Or of loneliness? Or mercy? I really have no idea. Except that I've never seen tears like those. The only way to wipe those tears away is to overcome the past. A person doesn't get into this. A person doesn't get into this line of work without a complicated past. Enter the final room. Meet with him. Then you can get on with things. Times are tough for both of us. I'll be waiting for you. And my new sleek on my side is with you. What? That last sentence confused me. My new sleek on... I had a, like... one of those moments where you read something and it just, like... I don't even know if it was, like, misworded.
Naturally,
but my brain wasn't taking it.
Being led to this place.
Long journey, but it ends here, Garcian. Now, I think it's time I called you by your real name, Emir Parkreiner.
Emir?
Oh, of course.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Duh, that's why he took his
My name is Harmon
fingerprints.
Smith. I'm the man you saw in your past. Do you remember the incident where 6 people were murdered in this hotel? You must have seen it yourself.
Okay.
Because you were the killer. The assassin, Emir Parkreiner, was the ace of aces. Who would have thought the killer was a mere 13-year-old? It was a deliberate crime targeted toward the Smith Alliance. It consisted of 7 members, but the leader wasn't included in the 7. Later investigations found his dead body inside a safe of a school. The investigative unit called them the Killer7. But the whole affair was never made public, not because this was an aberration from society, but because it involved national security issues. Unfortunately, a curse brought upon you by old traditions. You, Emir, are an assassin controlled by the government. Someone is watching your every move. From the second when I first took you in on the roof. You were one of the very few assassins with class, but you were out of control. Still, there was something venerable about you. Then it occurred to me, you were no longer a mortal being. Within you, ever so quietly, evil had opened its eyes.
So wait, who did he kill and stuff into a box or whatever at the school? Was it Travis? Because I guess it wasn't Harmon if Harmon was here. Okay. Because, alright, so Garcian killed the Smith Association, the Killer7. And when he did that, he was not one of them. Was he? No. And then, no, because Harmon just said the person who was their boss wasn't... Okay, so are we really seeing Harmon now? We're controlled by the government. I get that. Okay. I don't actually need to do that. Let's just take the elevator. Yeah, there was a roof button the last time we were at the hotel, but it didn't let us go to the roof. Now it is letting us. This carpet is insane. Okay, we got a forbidden room here.
What took you so long?
Nice view, isn't it?
It's different. Time here is warped.
To finish this game peacefully is my last wish.
Guess that won't happen. We've been interrupted again.
Has another come to surface?
A sight for sore eyes.
Haven't seen you around for a long time.
Come in.
Please.
Okay, because that mirrors a scene I saw before when I walked to them while they were playing chess and they both looked really scared. Okay. What I want to know is in that scene where younger Harmon was explaining things to me, who's that sitting next to him? Is that Yu-Hyun? Oh, okay. This is the three-eyed monster. It's Garcian with his third eye open. Okay. Okay. Hey, dude. Can we talk? Am I just supposed to shoot you? What if I shoot big eye right here? Yeah, let's close that third eye. Okay, bro.
No, it wasn't me. It can't be. It's all a misunderstanding.
Oh, and it's all their weapons in the container. Okay. Are the credits about to roll? Yeah. Okay, guys, that's Killer7 apparently. Okay, I mean maybe there'll be scenes after the credits or something. Wouldn't be surprised, but oh, Steve Bloom. Awesome. Okay. So this is kind of like one of the like big five most cliche or like most annoying plot twists, the like barn burner plot twists. You know, you have like it was all a dream / it was all a hallucination. They were like in a coma the whole time. Like such and such is, you know, a hallucination of another character. This is the like, oh, you were the killer the whole time. Which is better than the it was all a dream or we were all dead the whole time. As far as like barn burner endings. Like it is pretty interesting. I'm hesitant to call it bad because I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. I guess I would have to go through the whole game again and like look for references and stuff to see like what is strictly real and what's happening in real time and what the order of things happening are. Like, I don't know who that is screaming in Armin's trailer home. I still don't know that, and I don't know who that was with Harmon in the, like, interview room. And / oh, okay, the Windows edition, because that is what I'm playing. Thank you, conversion staff, because I probably wasn't getting a GameCube copy of this anytime soon, and I'd rather not emulate things. I like to play things on official hardware. So, yeah, I have very, very rarely played emulated games. Less than you'd probably expect. Okay, this was really cool. I hope there isn't more to the ending locked behind other difficulties and stuff like that. You guys will have to let me know in the comments. Also, just like, yeah, let's talk about this in the comments. Let's get like a discussion going to try and like pick this apart. I don't see, like, I'm kind of expecting, because there's the like America versus Japan angle, and that plot-wise seems to be kind of separate from the revelation that Garcian is the killer. I guess it's tied together in that Garcian was Emir Parkreiner, and he was being brought up by the Yakumo Party to serve in the struggles against the US for Japan. He was kind of a spy, and then I guess at some point he, like, kind of went rogue. And it says that he died, but, like, he didn't die. He obviously didn't die when he was 10. Here he is. Okay. Wait, that was all Smile. Because I looked at something once and I thought there was another chapter, and I thought it was called Lion. Is there, like a secret ending? Is there, like, a true ending? I, like, don't know, because that wonderful smile is gone for eternity. I don't know what to make of this, guys. Save this file, I guess I will. Let's save over alter egos. Now all of this is Smile. Everything is Smile. It's Smile all the way down. Okay, wait, this is something... Yeah, this is what I heard of Lion. So 3 years later. Okay, so I think we got an epilogue here. I don't know what that kanji says. Maybe that kanji says Lion, for all I know. I don't even know if that is kanji. That could be katakana. I don't speak any languages besides English. I'd like to. My brain just doesn't really gel with other languages. It's not how my head works. I was never good at it. Battleship Isle. Oh yeah, they talked about this too at like the beginning of chapter 2. The destruction of Battleship Island in the North Pacific. Yeah, there's like a giant road connecting the US to the Eurasian continent. Or was it Japan to the US? The Japan to North America? Now, if I'm correct, that's the car that Almeida gave that one guy. Does this mean maybe Garcian's the one who originally killed Almeida and was, like, the one who, like, won that contest? Oh, there's enemies here. He was not appearing when I tried to scan him. That was a little scary. I can, like, just barely... Okay. Because if I press B, it'll, like, try to go to the next... to the next target, so that seems to be good enough. I think the golden gun still one-shots everybody, so that's good. Son of a bitch. 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 Okay, so... Why are these guys barely visible now? Okay, and this is 3 years later. 3 years later from what? What is the significance of him shooting his alter self with the 3 eyes? Also, my eyes are glowing green. I noticed that, but, like, it just, like, wasn't remarkable enough for me to mention right away. That's how weird this game is. Also, is this one of the buildings from earlier in the game? No, I don't think we've ever been here before. It reminded me a little bit of the one place where we were doing all the gambling puzzles, but I don't think it's that building.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
I love them always saying the same thing when they, like, hit a critical point. And I guess with the golden gun, any point you hit is a critical hit. I don't know if that's because of the gun or because of these super Inviso enemies. That's something they have in common with Kevin Smith. So yeah, I still think Kevin maybe was the bellhop. I don't think he was actually a bellhop. I don't think he worked in a hotel for a living. I think maybe he had been, like, planted there. Though if the Killer7 were already killers, then man, Kaede really, like, went down bad. Like, I'm surprised she didn't, like, have a gun stowed somewhere. But maybe there's a part before it that we, like, hadn't seen yet. Oh, the Coliseum! We're back at the Coliseum. Now do we get to go through the big center door? Did you know there's actually 2 correct ways to spell Coliseum? The way they're spelling it here technically refers specifically to the Colosseum, the one in Rome. And a Coliseum is spelled C-O-L-I-S-E-U-M, but lots of things use either spelling, so including the game Pokemon Coliseum uses it, like, with the word colossal and then seum, like a colossal museum. Words are funny. Oscar and I are getting a lot of flack right now for using the term unalive at one point in a video.
You boys are almost done.
Oh,
You
you're the
don't
other
need
guy.
to go around killing everybody anymore. The last of the Heaven Smiles is in the back. The big boss. If you do him, then it means you've eradicated all of them. No more terrorism. Hail to the free world. But I wonder, what'll become of you guys if terrorism is the law of nature? You know, you should kill me now, because you don't want us hanging around, know what I mean? If I'm alive, I'll give you a run for your money. Even an assassin like yourself. Better be prepared, because blood must atone for blood. So, which will you choose? Your own country, or watch our retribution? Your fucking decision.
Your own country, or wait. I don't know who you are, man. Game, don't make me make this decision. I don't freaking I don't know who he is. I'm choosing my own country or watch their retribution. I mean, also, when he says your own country, he could be referring to the US or Japan. Because, like, which country really had a bigger role in his life developing, in his upbringing? So while on one hand, him saying, you should kill me now or else I'm gonna come get ya, is like, he's inviting me to shoot him in the head. Like, don't talk like that, dude. But I understand the situation so little that I'm going to let him live. Yeah. Like, I mean, if I don't know what's going on, then I wouldn't have gotten into this situation. But I'll be the closest thing I can be to a lawful good here. Man, I hope that doesn't, like, massively change the ending or something. Okay, there's Harmon. There's Harmon dead. Which I've seen before, though he wasn't wearing quite that. Yeah, what happens if I look at the TV? The blood bank is closed. I mean, I guess ever since I killed that, like, Heaven Smile that was shooting missiles at me, it didn't really matter what the stats of any of my guys are. Okay. Let's go into the freaking basement already. Iwazaru. Okay, wait, I'm coming back for you, Iwazaru, but I also want to see what's in the living room. After all this time wanting to go into that room, let's save it a little bit longer to build up anticipation. Okay, I just didn't want to miss if there was, like, an Easter egg or something. Maybe, like, an answering machine with one last... Mr. Smith! Let the Republican Party use the most of your vote this election season. Final boss, Iwazaru? No. I guess... Once again, my only real way to, like, interact with the game is for me to shoot him. So, Iwazaru, are you like the original Heaven Smile? You laugh like a Heaven Smile. Is that why you, like, always had your finger over your mouth so that we wouldn't hear you laugh? Oh, and he's Kunlan. I knew Kunlan had to show up somewhere. Okay, so the battleships are coming in because I think there's still the situation with the, like, the fireworks. The missiles were shot, we intercepted them. Looks like the US and Japan are going to war, even though we've had, like, world peace since 2002 or whatever it said. Retribution definite in the year 2014. The UN allied forces launched a full-scale attack on the United States. Killer7. Oh. Oh, okay, and now we're doing credits again. Yeah, man, okay. Shinji Mikami, man, too, that's another real one. Like a lot of, like, big names. Shinji Mikami can also annoy me sometimes when he's worked on a lot of great stuff that I like. What can I say? Okay, so I guess that is Killer7. Would it have been different if I did kill the guy? Would that have, like... I feel like that's one of those, like the bird or the cage kind of questions of, like, it doesn't really matter which one you pick, it's just there to give you a sense of choice. But I don't know. Because, I mean, I think the story ends here anyway. Ends with the world going to war, and it's partially because of this confused, partially amnesiac super killer. Okay, Shinji Mikami. Well, this has been Killer7. It was fun. It's very playable. I mean, some of the bosses... Oh, 100 years later in Shanghai. Alright. Some of the bosses are very annoying. That's the only part where I'm like, I need the game to not be this way. 100 years later, Harmon and Kunlan are facing off in Shanghai, despite the fact that we have seen them both die, I think multiple times. I feel like multiple times for Harmon. Okay, so we're just supposed to fire? Do we shoot his hand, or are we gonna do the, like, hand thing where he catches the bullet and, like, flies off into the distance again? Yep. I do love that. I love the mechanics of that. It's very silly.
You're awake from your nightmare.
Harmon, the world won't change. All it does is turn. Now, let's dance.
And his smile is like the heaven smile. Not his smile, his laugh. His laugh is like the heaven smile laugh. Written, designed, and directed by Suda51. The end, question mark? I think so. I think it is. I don't know. Thank you for playing Killer7. You are so welcome, Suda51. And let me extend that thanks to everybody watching us here. Thank you for experiencing this with me. I mean, really all I want to do now is, like, hop online and, like, find YouTube videos of other people talking about this and hope somebody can, like, help me come to any terms of this. Oh, and the title screen's yellow now. Like, yellowish-greenish. Yeah, because it was red before, which is very fitting for Killer7. If Killer7's so great, why was there never a Killer 8? Oh, there is a Killer 8. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the heck is this? Killer7, Killer 8. There's no data for Killer 8 on... Suda, what are you doing to me? Bloodbath. A new personality will awaken. What? Okay, I think this is just like a harder difficulty. But the music was pretty fun. I'm gonna call it here, guys. If I'm missing something terribly important, let me know and we can do more of this. But for now, I need to go to the internet. I'll keep this crazy song on for the outro. I'm the Comic Foil. Happy freaking New Year, man.